from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys?
Okay, Holly. The Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Moore from the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. Big
Come on, Bo. He is.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Fakes to grab. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Moore with the play fake. Here's a heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to do it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, fourth down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Throwing more. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
That's just not the start you're expecting to see from this guy. Obviously, it's a big game. There's a lot of pressure. The crowd is loud, but we've seen 2 drops in the first quarter from this guy. He's got to crank it up.
They'll go play action with Moore. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing your rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Wide receiver going in motion. Nice move to keep running. Snags it, and there's running room. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the RPO, complete. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose down the left side. Past the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Longhorn. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something, take it out.
Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's Moore to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, he had it right down the
That boy can't catch.
right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go in the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Moore to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that one was knocked away. The defender did a really good job. I would argue maybe he could have put his hands on that and caught it, but there's a reason he plays defense, but definitely a forced throw and really nice coverage.
Finds his big tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moore rushes on him, fires on the move, got his man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A first down for the offense. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, they giving this nigga all type of
It's
fucking
not just a
catches.
dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Moore from the gun on third down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Fourth down, Moore.
Oh, God damn, that's supposed to be mine.
Picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Moore. Oh, they're after him. Got a little grass. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. From the red zone, it's Davison. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Moore will throw. Stepping to the right. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete into the end zone, but I think this offense is going to get nabbed for a penalty. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Now here's Moore. Working that left side now. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Motion from the wideout. Play action, here's Manning. It's complete to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll give it to Brown. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Off play action. Dances away. He'll get rid of it. Connection to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And the Longhorns come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Manning. Looking left. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Looking for more room. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to run, it's Davison. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Moore to the air. Lets it go to the end zone.
Bro, ain't no fucking way, dog.
He's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from... And he's in! Touchdown, Ducks! The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wingo. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To throw, Manning. Drops it off to the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. No huddle here for the offense.